Yo, what is up, my mother Sharp here, bringing you guys a class setup in Blops Deuce Black Ops 2. And you guys see that I'm in the League Play section, the Champion Series, and part of the Platinum Division. So these are the classes that I've been using mainly in League Play, but I do use these in the regular pub matches, so this can apply to all. And in League Play, the only things that are banned are tactical insertions and care packages. So everything's allowed. So these classes, they pertain to, having to run around with claymores and people using UAVs and all that stuff. So let's get into it. My Search and Destroy class. I got my MP7 with gold camo. I use a laser sight and a long barrel. Now what the laser sight does is it's kind of like steady aim. It gives you better hip fire. I think it actually is really cheap because a lot of people just run around and don't aim it at all with this gun. And I think it makes it really unfair. But everyone can use it, so I guess it's it's part of the game. Long barrel makes it so your range is better. So across map fights with an MP7, you're gonna hurt more, and it also does give you a little bit more damage. But I think the biggest thing is the extra range. It makes it feel like your bullets are connecting better. No, I don't run a secondary, and that's because you have these pick 10, and I have to run the PERK 3 greed, which we'll get to. So no secondary. I just run around with the combat knife if I need it. Because I'm like Rambo, baby, with the knife. So, perk 1, lightweight. Lightweight because it's search and destroy. You don't really need ghosts because people aren't going to be calling in UAVs that much. But if someone does, you have those other classes that have ghost on it. We'll get to those. You don't need flak jacket. Flak jacket is really only needed in Dom. You're not really going to be getting naded too much. I mean, those pre-nades, you got to watch out for those. But other than that, you're not going to get naded unless you're laying on the flag. Now let's go down to perk 2. I rock toughness. It's kind of like focus from MW. Well, I guess it is focus from MW3. But perk 2, not really anything in here. This would be the only thing I would say you need for perk 2 other than toughness. But that's for when people are calling in counter UAVs. And like I said, S&D, people aren't going to be calling in counter UAVs that much unless they're just going off. And then you have another class with that. So perk 3 is the most important thing right here, I think. I'm running the perk 3 greed, where I get to take a second perk 3. So I got two perk 3s. I got engineer, which is like sit rep, lets me see through the walls. But this awareness is where you can hear people's footsteps. Now, I think you'll see people running this more, where you have awareness dead silence combo. And I don't know if I haven't tried out if someone has dead silence on if you can hear it. I think you can. So something might actually need to be done by that, because I think awareness kind of just kills the whole thing. I mean, it might be alright in pubs, but I know MW3 pubs kind of was killed by sit rep and all that stuff. So that might need to be taken out. But engineer, I said people are going to be running around with claymores, bouncing betties. You got to be able to see through the walls and get that stuff. So I'm running engineer. And then dead silence, obviously everyone's got a headset cranked up. You got to have your dead silence on. And then lethal grenade, I'm using the frag grenade. I like the frags. You throw them like a 5-year-old girl, but when they do land on flags or land on the bomb site, they get the job done. They kill people. And then tactical, I'm running concussion or stun grenade, whatever you want to call it. But I'm only running one of them. So because like I said, you got the pick 10. You can't run everything. Can't have everything. Can't have your cake and eat it too. You gotta get rid of some stuff like my secondary and my second stun grenade. And then let's go on down to the Dom class. Everything's pretty much the same. I like the MP7. It's a really good gun. I like rocking the MP7. Probably my favorite SMG in this game, but you start out with it as soon as you get the creative class, so you guys will be able to use it probably tonight when you get the game. But let's talk about these others SMGs, and let me give my opinion on this. Now, the PDW is not as strong as the MP7, but it does have a big magazine. There's a lot of bullets. You can just spray. But the fire rate is not as as fast as the MP7, so there's the issue with that. I think one of the things about this game is all these guns are pretty much balanced, and some of them counteract. Like the Vector is not as strong as the MP7. The fire rate's around the same, but it does have better accuracy. I've noticed that the MP7 does kind of have a little bit more recoil to it than especially the PDW and the Vector. The Vector kind of has low recoil. And then this gun actually is kind of like a really balanced gun. You look at the stats on the screen, and most of them are pretty close together. I actually played against a bunch of EU players that were running around with this in league play, and they were doing pretty good. And this, the range is good, the recoil is low, the fire rate's up there, and then the damage isn't too bad. You can throw a long barrel on there, and then some other things to kind of bring the things up that you need to bring up. And this gun right here is actually pretty interesting. It's a 3-burst gun. It's kind of it sounds really cool when you shoot it, but sometimes it can be good, like if you're trying to kill people out of headshots with a submachine gun. But sometimes up close, it's not really the best. But it is a very strong, powerful, tactical gun, I would say. And the reason I say tactical is you can aim really good with it. It has really good aim. The recoil is not that bad. Maybe if you're spraying from far away, the faster you tap your trigger, the faster the gun's going to shoot. And sometimes it can actually almost get up to shooting like an automatic weapon. Now the last one is the Scorpion. You notice the range on this weapon is terrible. The accuracy is not that good, but the fire rate and the damage are way up there. This gun, it has a very high fire rate, but the magazine's not that big, so I would recommend you run extended mag on this. The damage is up there, so I would probably say I'm gonna change my class right here for you guys. And you notice how the little green, you see the green, how it changes. Your damage goes up, your accuracy goes up. I would probably say maybe throw a foregrip on this, and then you're definitely gonna want an extended mag because, like I said, the clip's not that good. But you're going to want something that's going to increase that range. So I would say long barrel and extended mag for this gun. The range, you're going to want to go up, and then that actually also adds to the damage. I like long barrel usually on most of my guns, but I'll have to change that class later before I go back into league play. So let's go right here again. This is my CTF class, and really the only thing that changes on this is instead of PERK 2, or I didn't mention this in my DOM, but PERK 2 I'm using hardwired, which actually cancels out counter UAVs. And EMPs. A lot of people are calling in counter UAVs. The main score streak setups that people are running are UAV, hunter killer drone, and counter UAV. That's what I'm seeing in league play. Now in pub matches, it's a different story. People are running the higher ones, trying to get dogs and all that stuff. But I recommend you run hardwired if you're running a kill game, because people are going to be getting counter UAVs in that. And like I said, search and destroy is a different story. But I got lightweight and ghost. You don't need flak jacket in this. You're not going to be getting naded running flags. You need lightweight. You need to be able to run faster, help your team out, and always have ghost. Ghost is a big important thing because people are calling in UAVs all the time. For my Dom class, I have ghost. This class, I have ghost. This class, I don't have ghost. If I'm running S&D and someone calls in a UAV, then I just switch up to this. I have ghost on. It's the same gun, just different kind of setup. And then PERK 3 only use dead silence, and then lethal grenade, and then tactical grenade. And you notice all these classes, my Dom class, CTF class, I don't have secondaries on. There's no secondary guns because I have that PERK 1 greed, I have PERK 3 greed. And you need that. I don't really, like I said, secondaries I don't think are very useful in this game. You don't really need them. They're not a very big important in your pick 10. And this is going to be my Slayer. I haven't really figured out what ACR, or not ACR, assault rifle. God, so used to just rocking the ACR. What assault rifle is going to be the best gun. I'll go through all these for you guys and give you guys my opinion. MTAR is, it's kind of like an average gun. You look at the stats, they're all kind of, they're all mediocre. None of them have like really high stats, and then one of them's really low. They're all kind of right around the same. It has low recoil. It's a pretty good gun, but I think it's just kind of weak, and the magazine's kind of small. Let's see, the Type 25 is the gun that most people are using. I can't really get into using it. I don't know. I prefer SMGs on this game. I haven't really messed with the assault rifles too much. The SWAT, this is a 3-burst gun. I would say it's kind of like the M16 just because it's a burst. FAL, I don't mess with that. It's a single shot gun. M27, this is another gun that I like. It is, you run it with no attachments on it, or no iron sights, or God, no red dot, and the iron sights are like the MP5 from COD 4. I think it's really cool. And the M27 is actually one of the assault rifles that I have been using. And usually when I use it, I'll show you guys here. I throw a foregrip on it, and then I throw extended clip. I throw extended clip and foregrip. Now people eat bullets in this game. It's not like MW3 where people die really, really fast. So I feel like you have to have kind of a extended mag on. If you're playing 4-on-4 and you want to get a 2-piece, you're gonna have the extended clip on because you're gonna use your whole clip, trying to kill 2 people. So no secondary on this gun. Here, let me keep going through. Scar has a lot of recoil. I don't think it's a very good gun. It shoots really slow, and the magazine is kind of small. You run out of bullets really quick. The SMR is a I believe this is a single shotgun. I didn't like it when I used it. The fire rate, as you see, is really, really bad. And then this gun is a burst. It's a 4-burst gun. This is what a lot of people are using in search. This is what I had as my class set up in search. And I'll get back to that after I discuss this. This to me is kind of like the AK-47 of this game. They didn't really bring a lot of guns back to this game from previous Call of Duties. I think the MP7 is like one of the only ones. And then the MTAR is kind of like the similar gun, but the KSG and the MP7 are like the only guns that I noticed in this game. All the other ones are new. So this gun, I don't really like it. I don't know why. It's just kind of like the AK-47. It's the first two shots, as you can read right there, shoot faster than the other ones. But, you know, I never really rock it. I used it a couple times. I guess I haven't given it a chance. I'm just kind of, you know, still messing around with guns. Like I said, I like the SMGs a lot, so I've been rocking the MP7 and the Scorpion and stuff like that. But so this is the gun I usually rock in S&D for long-range maps. I use a reflex on it, and then what do I use? Foregrip. Foregrip and reflex. You don't need extended cleave on this because it's burst. It kills pretty fast. Usually 1 to 2 bursts, or sometimes it's 3. But you can get those long range shots. It is a really good gun from long range, and it's pretty powerful. So you know it's good. It's a good gun for search. You're trying to kill people out of head glitches and kill people across map, and it's going to be a good gun. So I would recommend that for your assault rifle. But honestly, it's up to you guys. It's what you guys find is what you prefer. You know, some people don't like the MP7. I love the MP7. I would definitely give it a try because that's what I see most of the pros that already have the game are using. As this dude's invite me to a party. What do you want? Gosh. Alright, so the perks I use for my Slayer class are Ghost and Flak Jacket, because usually if I'm only using this gun in a domination scene. Other than that, I'm running flags. Moho doesn't have the game yet, but I'm pretty sure when we play the game, me and Moho are gonna be, doing our thing with our flag running, me and him. And then, kill dependent game type, you gotta have hardwired to counter out the counter UAVs. You guys know all this stuff. You heard the other classes before. Dead silence, frag grenade, stun grenade, 1 stun grenade, no pistol, same thing. Now we have anti-air because, like I said, kill streaks are allowed, and sometimes people do get helicopters or stealth helicopters because they camp and they play in a corner and wait till they get them. And this one you gotta bring up the anti-air and throw up the stinger, or whatever you want to call it. It's kind of like a stinger, but it's a lock-on rocket. God, I can't even talk, dude. I haven't gone to sleep, man. This game is so awesome. All right, I just kind of flipped out for a second. All right, so on this gun, this is kind of, I've been messing around with this gun in pubs. I've been trying it out. Like I said, it running the long barrel and actually the quick draw handle, because I like to aim in. So this brings your gun up quicker. Like I said, I've been just messing around with things and just trying to figure out what the best guns are. And these are the guns that I have been using since the start. I started out kind of rocky, not knowing what to use. So hopefully this video really does help you guys with what you're doing. These perks I rock blind eye, so the helicopter don't shoot me. Flak jacket, and then let's see, hardwired and dead silence and lethal grenade. And then I don't have a stun grenade on because I have the secondary right here. It takes up the slots. The pick 10, Van der Haar. You're stressing me out with this pick 10, man. It's confusing. It's killing me. Let me show you guys my options, because you guys always want to see those. Look inversion disabled, control vibration disabled, stick layout is on default, button layout is on tactical. Pretty much the same stuff from the other game. I play on the default look sensitivity. I didn't change it down to 2. 2 is what everyone, or what I ran on every single other Call of Duty, because that's what the medium was. But they actually changed 2 to low, and now 4 is medium. So 4 is the default. I just run default. Target assist enabled. Gamer tag indicator, full gamer tag, colorblind assist. I guess I should turn that on. I haven't tried that out to see if, but there's no stealth airstrikes or anything in this, but there is a stealth chopper. So I guess, I don't know, whatever. I'll just keep it off. Audio settings, once again, you can turn the music down, voice volume all the way up. Sound effects up, master volume up, Codcaster, I don't really know what the hell that means. PERK mix, that's just, I guess, the music, I don't know. Graphics settings. The safe area just depends on your TV. Brightness depends on your TV. 3D, I don't play in 3D. Draw crosshair, 3D only. Dual play, I don't know what the hell that means. Load by default, I'm going to change it to multiplayer so I don't have to sit there and wait in the damn lobby. And those are all of my settings and everything. You see these nerds, they're already second prestige. But I hope this video helps you guys out. I hope you guys see this and learn from what to use, and hopefully you guys have fun in this game, and you guys figure out what you like to play. In the league play, if I haven't already, see, I'm making these videos early, so I don't know what order I'm going to put these videos out. It depends on how I render them, but I am going to release a video talking about league play and talking about ranking up in that and going through all the different things there. So if you haven't already seen that, then it'll probably go up soon, so stay tuned. As always, this is your boy Sharp. If you guys like the video, be sure to click the like. If you're not subscribed, then go ahead and subscribe. for the daily videos from your boy. And I'm out. Peace. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you guys want to check out my previous video where I discussed prestige mode and everything that comes with it and what you have to do and all that stuff, then click the previous video. If you guys want to check out a random video where I talk to you guys about some glitches, you know, how to get your own personal radar sometimes in the game, you know, might want to check that video out. Click the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Follow me on Twitter, @FierceSharp. As always, this is your boy Sharp. I'm out. Peace.